All right, welcome back. And as
We back.
promised, we're back. I'm Sky.
I'm Troy.
Uh,
Blackpeople.com.
yes, whitepeople.com.
Welcome back.
Definitely. Yeah, long time no
Right, I
see.
tell you. Well, I definitely know the last segment was interesting, and hopefully you got some from that. Hopefully y'all got some from that because that's what our intent is. Every time that the camera roll, we're thinking about enlightening, elevating black people because this is
Right.
blackpeople.com. Okay, so we want you to this to be the place where you come to get all what you need, all the
Yes.
411 on what's going on, how we're moving in society, because I think that's important.
And if you have a question and we don't know the answer to it, just give us a time, give us some time, and we'll get the answer to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So last segment we talked about meeting. Okay, we talked about some, some information about what's on a male's mind when they he first meets a woman, which is totally different than
Yeah, for
what
real,
is
for
on a
real, for real.
female's mind. But those who didn't get a chance to tune in last segment, can you reiterate what you said real quickly about what's on a male's mind?
Yeah, I think the difference between what a man thinks and what a woman thinks is that a man is a short term. He's there trying to just have a good time, trying to get some a quick one. A woman, and I think she's already said it is.
Yeah, so like I said last segment, we're thinking long term. We're
Yeah,
thinking, okay, so how long am I gonna have to date before I find the one?
the one,
Okay,
right,
because we're natural nurturers. We want to
right,
be at home. We want to be settled with one person, so we
right.
can just kind of ride this thing on out,
Right. Now,
raise
now I'm
children,
gonna just
everything.
put a disclaimer in here now.
Okay.
I'm talking about real man now. I'm talking about real essence of man. I'm just talking to men. Now, some men may not agree with me. You know what I'm saying? But listen, bro, I'm talking about real manhood here. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not talking about I'm talking about real manhood stuff. Okay. So there's some men out there they a little feminine. So they out there in that feminine world doing a little thing, and I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about just a little feminine
Little
to
feminine
where they
things.
looking for the one too. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
so wait a minute. It's feminine to be looking for the one.
Well, I'm saying
It's
this right
feminine.
here.
He could just be
I'm just
ready.
okay. Let me be
He
real
could be
with you. I'm
ready.
just one of them old dudes. I'm running them old schools that I believe that a man should find a woman.
Okay.
I really don't think a woman should find a man. I
Okay.
think when God intended it. Okay, I'm going to church.
Okay. Go
Let's
to
go to church.
church.
Okay, when God had created man, then he made Adam, and then he made Eve.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I believe that it comes after, and I think that a man that findeth, it says the Bible says, a wife findeth a good thing.
Okay, but that don't mean he can't find me if I'm at home in the kitchen cooking all day
And
and
that's
cleaning
what
the
we're talking
house.
about.
So
Okay, okay, I
women,
got you.
he
I
can
got you.
find you,
I
but you
feel you.
gotta
You
be
gotta
right
be there where he can
there.
find you.
You gotta be cute. You gotta do what you gotta
Never
do,
know.
girl. Don't
Never
go
know.
outside with no rollers.
Never
Don't you
know.
do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, ever.
You never
Talking
know.
about I'm just going to the store.
Never
No,
know.
no, no. You never know. The one,
Mm.
who was it? Boaz.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that
Boaz
was
might
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah, yeah.
there
See, we done.
mailing envelopes or something.
Okay, we're finna churches out.
Okay,
We
yeah,
gonna close the
okay.
doors to church.
Can we pass an offering?
Okay.
The little tithe,
Okay.
okay,
But I
no.
mean, you made a
Okay,
good point. So let's.
okay,
It goes right into it because what I was gonna say at this segment of the podcast, what we're
okay.
talking about is where to go. Where do you find where we find,
My
and
God.
for us men, we go to where visuals at. That's
Okay.
where we go. We go where
When you
visual.
say visuals,
The
what do you mean
more
by visuals?
exposure, the more a woman. I mean, we looking at face where we can go that y'all kind of like a bow. You got the face made up. You got a little thing going, or you looking glamorous
Oh
and
my
things. That's where we want to go.
God. Okay.
I mean, we
See,
really
that's what I
don't.
say. Don't be wearing no rollers in your head. Okay, go ahead.
You
I'm
see what
sorry.
I'm
I just
saying?
had
But
to
that's
reiterate
that's
that.
the places. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's where we go. So we don't go to church really looking for a woman.
See, that's crazy because I was sure in church looking for a man. I was like, ooh, he like the Lord. Oh my God, he gonna be so good for me. Ooh, he's singing. Oh my God, he the one. No.
Now, in what? Now, let me put the disclaimer because in church, now in church, y'all know Y'all done moved away from the old school way of dressing in church. And so now we may have a little dynamics going on in church where brothers now, they like, wow, okay, sister singing, she got the little papal going, she got the little thing going up there and she in the work. And then, you know what I'm saying? That stuff can be, nowadays, it can be a little different. So I'm going to put a
And that's why
disclaimer
you
in
need
there.
to make sure
I'm
you
gonna
were
do the disclaimer.
seen. You need to volunteer, and you need to join the ministries where you can be seen. He can't see you in or just in the what do you call them where everybody sit? Where everybody
In the
sit?
congregation.
Okay, congregation. You can't see
Yeah.
because it's like 1,000 of yous in there or 100 of yous. So if you single yourself out and you
Okay.
join a ministry,
Right.
he could be like, oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can see it.
Now I'm not saying join the
come
ministry
on,
just
come
for
on,
that,
come on,
but I'm just saying,
on.
wouldn't it be
You know,
great to serve
what
the
I'm talking
Lord
about-
and find
yeah.
a man together?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
you
what I'm saying.
know.
And always remember, if you are wanting to be found, men are visual. So when you go to church, and we're gonna get off this church, I don't know why we're in church, but we go in church, then you gotta make sure that you got something to look at, you know, and he can look at something, and you may find that Boaz in there because he in that congregation looking at you. Trust me, he looking at you. If you got you know, I mean, if it ain't, you know, you can't sit up there and wear no real tight. Now, yeah, some of that stuff right there, y'all need to cut it
Club
out.
wear,
But I'm
club
just
church.
saying, you know what I'm
No.
saying. But I'm saying, but if you ain't nothing wrong with wearing something that compliments you and things like that,
Your figure.
brother looking at you. Okay, so we almost out of time. So let's talk about some specific things. Okay, so let me give you number one. Number one, brothers go to the club, and they are not. That's where they hang out. That's where they are. They go to the lounges. Okay, I'm
okay.
talking about the Houston brothers, H-Town. You know what I'm saying? They go to the lounges and things like that. Brothers go to church too. They go to church, but they're not really looking for nobody in church. But if you want to be found in church, you could be found.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Okay, we're not brothers. We're going to the hangout. We're going to the tailgating. Going to football games. We're going to basketball games. You know, things like that. We're going to the concerts and like anywhere that we can go and just have fun. Know some women gonna be there and hang out and things like that. So there are some specific places that we go. You see what I'm
So
saying?
let's go back to this club thing. Would you say it's a certain type of guy that's in the club, or everybody goes to the club?
Well,
or would you say it's a certain age? You know, and when a man sees a woman in the club, is he thinking, "Oh, she just"?
You
she
ain't gonna
just,
change that.
Well, no, I'm asking.
Let me
what,
give you-
what is
let
he
me-
thinking?
Okay, let me just break it down. Stop trying to. Ain't no myth in that. A man is looking that way no matter what you do. You can be in the supermarket and you got that on and you doing your thing and you looking glamorous and things. A man already thinking about it.
Oh,
He
so
already
just because you
thinking
go, he sees a woman in the club, he doesn't think that she's loose.
No, he think he wants you to be loose all the time. I don't care if you're in there, you be cleaning the house, he wants you to lose. That's just what a man thinks. You're not going to, what you have to do is when it's time to introduce yourself, then he's going to know who you are.
Okay. Okay.
That's what it is. How you present yourself. And he'll know, oh man, she's tight, man. He gonna say, I really enjoyed the conversation. We really had a good time.
So what are some topics when you meet a man? What are some
What about the
safe
women
topics that you can talk about? Because we tend to overthink things. We tend to jump into that long-term conversation. How can we let a man know that we are attracted to him without scaring him away? Like, what are some light conversation pieces?
All you have to remember about a man, I'm gonna keep it real, is that a man is not too deep. He's a shallow person. So he wants to talk about shallow things until it's time.
Such as, because we
Very, very quickly.
we
Just
are
very quickly.
Okay.
They don't want to talk about kids.
Okay.
Okay, that's
All right.
that's a topic out of question.
I'd be like,
They don't
I
wanna-
want 5 with him.
Yeah, they don't let
yeah.
them. They don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The latest gossip on internet, social media, all that other stuff.
Or
and
politics or anything like that.
all
None
that
of
stuff. No,
Okay.
no. What he want to talk about, he want to get to know you,
Okay.
and that's what he wants to do.
Because
And so,
if I may interrupt you, I think we make a mistake because we want him to see that we are a woman of essence. So we throw out the politics, we throw out the children, we throw out the degrees and all that other stuff.
But
and that's
still,
just
but long
turning
as you
him
got it
off.
going on, you can do what you want to do. Okay, we got to go.
We gotta go.
We out of
again?
time.
Oh, we out of time.
Again.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to
To
blackpeople.com.
Where you get your 411 on everything that's going on in the black community.
We will see you later.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Coming back to you with a hot topic.